we're going to go in with 450 grams of all-purpose flour. Easy to use fresh yeast. Next is the sugar. So a little whiskey business there. 1 teaspoon of salt. So the flour goes into the bowl. So we're going to add 100 milliliters of cold water. We're going to add all 6 eggs. First part of the butter fairly quickly. Piece of butter at a time. Make sure it's all well emulsified. Scrape it from the side of the bowl and then remix. Okay, thank you. And I'm going to cut little rectangles. Push them together so they touch, because that's going to make your bun. They're looking great. As they do grow, they're going to start touching each other. Is exactly what we want. Okay, we're ready to egg wash and then go right into the oven. Okay, so we're looking for about 180 degrees Fahrenheit on the inside of the brioche. These rings will pop right out. Just like that. Michelle's going to add some salt. Going in. Covered. Okay, it comes off. There's a little separation between the tail, and some people will actually pull on the tentacle. If it comes off super easy, it's a good indication that it's done as well. And 2. Okay, a tray, okay, underneath my lobster. Okay, we're going to grab it like this, and we're pulling forward. Okay, next we're going to take a little squeeze right by the waist, okay, and then twist. I love using every piece of the lobster. The inside, okay, and there's beautiful little pieces of nugget meats right inside the rib cage. Also, if you want to use this for a lobster stock, just roast it off, put it in your water, and cook it for about 4 hours, and you have this beautiful lobster stock. Cut straight down. Okay, this part I'm just going to toss in the bin. I'm going to push right down the cutting board, and it'll snap off. Okay, here we go. Okay, next we're going to separate this, take this part, we're going to push down and then just tear it off. This is a little armband. Okay, I like to put a little hole right in there, and on the other side comes out nice, and now we have 2 separate pieces. So handy dandy pinky's out, and we're just going to push that beautiful meat right out.
Awesome.
Okay, now look at that, that's a nice nugget. It's actually one of my favorite pieces of lobster. Now for the claw. You'll take the pincher. Okay. This is known as the crusher. And we're just going to little wiggle. Then we're going to pull forward, pull away. What you want to do is gently pull. And sometimes you can manage to get that out. Okay. And then we're going to take the knife. And what we're going to do is 1 shot, twist.
1 shot.
Yeah. Twist. Alright, 2 shots. Perfect. Okay? Now we're going to open it up and we're just going to slide that meat out. Okay? Beautiful. Look at that. Look at it. I'm going to let you. There you go.
Alright. So you have 2 options here. You can just pop the tail, or you can come in here and pop the stomach, I call it, the inside. But this is like my go-to. Good. There's also a little piece in there that we can take away. Crack that. There we go.
Stop.
And if you want to be fancy dancy, you can use a pair of scissors and just kind of go for it. But we're going to go all hands in today.
So you're just kind of like separating it like this?
Yeah. So here it comes. Awesome.
Came right out nice and easy. Okay, beautiful.
And then we're going to devein this. Just give it a little cut at the back. We're going to go in and take out what we don't want.
So, 2 claws. we have our knuckles, and we have our tail. Okay, and that's 1.25 pounds lobster, so not a bad yield.
Right, so right now he's got 2 yolks. You go ahead with the mustard and the garlic as well. This is white wine vinegar. I have a tablespoon there. That's just to start, so we can get lots of oil in there off the start, and so we want to go slow the whole way through, but really important in the beginning that we create a nice tight and strong emulsion with the yolk, mustard, and canola. So you can see underneath here it's getting thicker. Just a little bit more oil to go here. I'll show you 1 second. You can see it's quite thickened up. Little white wine vinegar. So we want this to be tart and sweet. Then a nice little chiffonade of purple cabbage, a fine julienne of carrot, nicely chopped parsley. We're gonna add a little more salt to help kind of soften those. Right, in coleslaw here, it's really good to let that kind of sit for a few minutes so it does soften those vegetables. We still want to have them have nice texture when we serve them. The other half of the aioli. Really important here with lobster, this is an ingredient that needs to be respected, and people are going to pay a lot of money for a lobster roll, right? Because this product is not cheap. So we want to make sure that we're not cutting it too small. We want people to know that they're getting nice pieces of lobster. So we have our lemon zest. This juice I would only add about a tablespoon there, okay? And then all of this is good in there. All the herbs here that we have would be good. The biggest thing in Nova Scotia is that we really want to respect that lobster, and we don't want to lose it behind any strong, aggressive flavors, right? So that celery, I would only do about half of that, okay? Right? And we're going to gently mix that so we don't break it down. What I've done in here, I've already turned this on to bring it up to temperature. I have canola oil, a little bit of butter, okay? So you go ahead and put that in there, Andreas. That's right. You want that bun to be in the fat, okay? In the butter. There, Andreas, see how we're doing. Good? Cut down through the middle, obviously not all the way through because we want to create a nice pocket.